So everyone's talking about Britney putting out her tell-all book, and if you've been following closely, I most of the community that supports freeing Britney again does not believe that this is a legit thing and that Britney is behind it. One thing I want to say real quick is, I'm leaning more towards it being a deep fake on Instagram, and I'm also leaning more towards other things. I don't know that anybody really knows the truth besides the actual team that is behind what's going on. One thing I will say is I don't think it's fair because certain YouTubers will get really frustrated. They don't know what's going on or where to take this content. And I think it's just easy for people to blame things on, I don't like when people accuse anyone of being a drug addict or crazy or anything like that unless they have a legit reason. Then they get mad because their YouTube channels are not taking off and they're not making money and the content is not making sense or adding up to them. Well, what if I tell you that if you're following the Britney Spears fan page on Instagram, then you're the problem, okay? So I no longer follow that page because she doesn't run her page, her team does, and her team is not a very good team. They're not a supportive team. I really don't know. I'm starting to think with my blogging and with the decades and every 5 years I'll be covering up to 2016. Basically, Britney Spears has been out in the public eye since she was 5 years old. So there's plenty of legit resources as far as actual evidence and video and her talking and the family. And, before agendas were put in place and before Disney was involved and certain people that might have done the MK Ultra or whatever. So if you really truly want to do comparisons, you can do your own research by doing your own, looking up all these things. And then you piece it together like a puzzle. I have an analytical mind. I like to solve mysteries and I like to put puzzles together. I feel like I'm supportive and I'm not bullying at all, but I myself have interacted with some pretty toxic YouTubers, and I don't follow them. I did, and it's funny to hear how angry and the vileness of what they say, and they just, if you're negative and you're angry, you're going to get that back. There's no reason for you to accuse somebody of being a drug addict and a crazy psycho. Everybody has their own opinion, and the truth is nobody knows the truth. But if you analyze and you're a pattern recognition type person and you do your research, it pretty much leads to one or two things. Either she's locked up, right, in a facility. She's no longer with us. And this is the whole entire deepfake would mean it's a person that fits very similarly, like Tom Cruise has one. There's a person that does a video with him and his likeness, and it looks just like he's standing in the room, and they explain how it works. And then also there's a Keanu Reeves one. So it's not like it's unrealistic. I, for a very long time, thought that was the actual Keanu Reeves. I'm like, what is Keanu doing? And then my mother told me that it wasn't him, or somebody told me that. So why is that so hard to believe? You have Sam, who's part of the original team. You have him promoting CGI and Perfect Boyfriend Act and all that other stuff. And then he pays TMZ to come out and report the story. So I don't know why everybody's mad at TMZ, because TMZ is actually doing what he's paying them to do. But a lot of people will be like, TMZ this, TMZ that. Well, you just fell for it if you're going to think it's TMZ. No, it's Sam, apparently, is the main conservator. He's the one that supposedly married her, which I think is a fake marriage on paper with an expiration date. And there's just a lot of shadiness of that, but he's been around for a while now. And who do you have out of the picture? You have her family out of the picture. You have her kids out of the picture. You have no friends around her. She doesn't do publicity. She's not seen like I am right now, being seen on a video. She could very easily do that. And then when she talks about the Free Britney movement in court, she discusses how she heard it word of mouth. She does not have access. She is just the way she says things. She doesn't have access to her Instagram. There's just so much evidence of that. But I mean, believe what you want to believe, but I don't know. A year from now, what do you think the story is going to be? Anyway, I would burn the book, like we burned Jamie's Lynn's book, and just ignore it. It's all just a rehash of stories that have already been out there. Anyway, I have more videos coming up. I just wanted to put this out there because I get like inspired to make videos, and I'm really sick and tired of these like YouTube haters. Like, why don't you just shut your mouth? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you get a life? How about that? How about stop being fake? And if you're getting hate, it's because you're fake and you're angry and you're rude and you don't show your face. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that won't even show their face, that hide behind a little, whatever. All right. That's you. You do you. You do you, boo. Right? I'm pretty confident. And you know what? When you come out back with me, at me with hate, just because I made a funny comment, all right. Remember, rubber and glue bounces off of me, sticks to you. And there's a little thing about when people, come at me. You know what I'm saying? Keep it in mind. Anyway, more videos coming. Let's free Britney for real this time. Or at least get to the bottom of what's really going on with Team Con, Sam Asghari, and all this other weird BS.